I got another package from Paws Inc.,
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
the Garfield company.
Yeah?
Yeah. Care of Jim Davis. It's another screener. You buy one human-sized Garfield blow-up doll, and they sign you up for fucking everything.
Don't I know it?
They've been sending me materials for movies they want to make, prototype Garfield cholesterol medication, screeners for... Did you know they made like 5 Garfield musicals?
No, I didn't know that.
I did not. I did know that they made something called a pocket pussy, but it's just Garfield the cat that you can put in your pocket.
Man, they really need to get their marketing people on that. I mean, this is Jim Drink the Dog Cum Davis here, so
I know.
I guess maybe he's not that hip to it. Listen to this. This is Garfield's Requiem, duet by Nermal and John. In this one, he chokes to death on lasagna. This is... Okay, I'll just play it.
Kick the dog and eat the food. Garfield did that, you know how. And pour one out for Hody, 'cause he is in orbit now. Garfield's dead, he ate too much food. Why do they call it oven? When you oven the cold food, how about hot eat the food?
How much did you pay for that?
This sent this one to me for free, but it's a screener, so if I put it online, they are going to put me in jail.
Oh.
Did they send anything else in there?
Well, they got the pocket pussy. Good afternoon, good evening, listener, whenever you're listening to this. This is the YCSM 24 Part 2, The Musical, where the role of Bob will be played by Bob.
Hello.
The role of Mario will be played by Mario.
It's me, the cool ghoul, who's everybody's pal.
And the role of Humphrey Bogart will be played by me, Brandon. Hi. There's no covers, but there is history.
Much history.
Brandon, you just launched right into it. Damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm usually doing that. That felt nice. You should do that more. Just take the reins, you know.
Wow, you've just fucking laid it on me. Hey, hi, I'm here. It's me. It's time for history. But what is this episode that we're doing? What is this episode that we are doing?
I don't know.
I don't know fucking either.
Oh wait, didn't we already do this one? This is Phantom of the Auditorium. Oh wait, there's something after it. Musical. The Goosebumps Musical?
Whoa!
How did this happen?
How does any of this happen?
How did I get here?
That's right, Bob. We did indeed listen to a musical about Goosebumps. Or rather, an adaptation of Goosebumps for stage and screen?
Stage and screen.
Yes, we already talked about the book, but we left a tantalizing opening for talking about the musical.
You sound so excited.
You know what, Bob? I am excited about talking about this musical.
How do you feel about musicals in general?
Well, okay. Here's a little factoid about me. A little factoid about me is that it probably has come up in this podcast before. I took a course in musicals in college. And so I've watched a lot of musicals in my life, and I was in a few in my very younger days.
Wow.
Yeah, I was Prince Charming and the Magic Mirror in a neighborhood production of Snow White. When I was in grade school.
You can't. Oh man, I feel like we should have known this Mario lore already.
I feel like we may have, but if we haven't, for anyone coming in hot to this one, this is a true story. But yes, I've watched all of the Beach Blanket films, like the Beach Blanket Bingo, Beach Party, Dr. Goldfoot and the Amazing Bikini Machine. That's not a musical, but I have seen it.
Beach Blanket Revengeance.
I've watched all the Beatles films. I've watched this is an amazing course. It sucked ass. One of the worst classes I've ever taken. Totally miserable. Wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, how do I feel about musicals? Generally positive. I like some of them quite a lot.
Yeah.
Real quick. Favorite musical? Go.
Oh gosh.
Seat of your pants.
Man, I don't want to say it.
I don't want to say it either because it's a shame.
No, air your shame. This is just a podcast.
We rewatch Sweeney Todd.
Like once a year.
Yeah, the Tim Burton one.
Oh, gotcha.
It's got Halloween energy and Sleepy Hollow era it's like the last Johnny Depp thing we saw before we found out he was a piece of shit.
I mean, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, but I stand by that Tim Burton movie. Honestly, it's probably Tim Burton's last good film, if we're being totally honest. Oh, wait, no. I take everything back I just said. What's my favorite musical? It's Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Phantom of the Paradise.
Nice.
Yeah, Phantom of the Paradise rules. It's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian De Palma, I think De Palma's best movie, personally, with music and lyrics by Paul Williams. Amazing movie. Love it to death.
Can't remember. We probably mentioned it, that Griffith's
We did.
mask
I
from
mentioned it
Yeah.
while talking about adaptations of Phantom in the last portion of the episode that we talked about Phantom of the Auditorium. Bear with me on this description of what we did. But yeah, that's my favorite musical. Although I do really like the Tim Burton Sweeney Todd. I fully admit. I mean, you don't watch a lot of musicals where Sacha Baron Cohen gets his throat slit and a bunch of temper paint pours out everywhere.
Yeah. And also, like, I haven't heard the original musical, so anybody that wants to comment that the original musical is way better, I wouldn't know. Maybe it is. I would like to see it.
I have seen it, and it's very similar in my opinion. There are definitely better singers than Johnny Depp. I'll say that without question. But
Would you like to know something about me?
yeah,
Musicals make me cringe. I physically cannot do them because I get like, I don't know what it is. I get like secondhand embarrassment. I don't know why. It's just it's like the opposite of Goosebumps. It hurts me. It's like physically painful. It's weird because like Disney movies, it's fine. Like when they break into song and stuff, but like for some reason, like even listening to the Goosebumps musical, which I will try my damnedest to rein this in. But there's something about musicals. There's something about them that makes me fucking it makes my skin crawl. I don't know why. I'm really weird about musicals.
Some musicals have that effect on me. Like if they can get too purple, or if the lyrics are quite bad, or if there's someone that's like not a good performer or whatever, or just don't like the theme or whatever.
I didn't like Newsies.
I patiently watched Newsies.
I'm really glad that both of us have watched Newsies.
I saw that on Broadway.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
See, for me, I don't know. We can maybe list our favorite songs from the Goosebumps musical, but there were definitely some that were like, "Oh, this is actually good. I totally can get into this." And then there are some that are like, "I need to turn this." It's like anyone with who's got misophonia. It's like it has that kind of like fingernails on a chalkboard quality to it for me, where it's just like, I need to turn this off. Like this is.
Are you talking about
with
the vocal fry performance in one particular song?
Maybe.
Well, we'll get to it.
I know one thing in the Goosebumps musical. There is one moment that I just objectively hate. I will say preemptively I liked it, but there is one bit that I truly hate. And it's very small. It's an extremely specific vocal performance moment. Just like that. But before we talk about the Goosebumps musical,
We've got history.
Brandon and I did a little bit of extracurricular activity of our own.
No.
And I hope you're ready for some extra credit in the form of what could be called history. Wow. Let's open the book of history and turn it to the subsection designated literature.
Okay.
Because for my extra credit, I read the entirety of Gaston Leroux's 1910 seminal novel, Phantom of the Opera, and I'm here to talk about it.
Yay, talk about it.
So I discussed it a little bit last time. This was a serialized novel. It was written between 1909 and 1910 and collected in a full, complete edition in 1910. It was inspired by the true event of a chandelier crashing at the actual real Paris Opera House, the Palais Garnier, and someone did in fact die. And nobody liked it when it came out. And I'll be spoilers. I didn't like it now. I will say this preemptively because some person in the Phantom fandom is going, and let me just preemptively say, ain't no motherfucker on this earth more Phantom pilled than I am right now. I have watched like fucking 9 Phantom adaptations in the past 2 weeks. Like I am fucking on it. I'm on the edge, man. I'm fucking there. Okay.
Filled to the brim with Phantom, and that's filled spelled PH.
I'm out here thinking about the rosy hours of Misandrin, okay? I'm here. I'm in it. There are many translations of this book. I have read, or rather listened to, the public domain translation read by Edward French on YouTube.
Bless him. Thank him.
Bless him. Great guy. That translation is apparently not popular amongst serious Phantom heads because it omits about 80 pages of material and is sort of a shitty translation.
I've heard them written as fans, PHAN.
Yes. I would argue that since I can find no one who will just fucking tell me what was omitted, and instead they have the brilliant idea to post full excerpts from these pages in French and other translations for me to have to read, I can't gather that there's anything in those 80 pages that would dramatically change my impression of this book. I feel as though perhaps the some odd pages where the Phantom sings a part of Faust to someone maybe would not make the book better for most readers. I think that maybe they were omitted for a reason. But that being said, I think I have a general impression of this book and its organization. And now I will begin to tell you the dark tale of the Phantom of the Opera. What's it all about then? The time, the 1880s.
Oh.
It's the 80s, do some legal coke and get tuberculosis. The place, the Palais Garnier, the Paris Opera House. This still exists, and I'd like to point that out for Andrew Lloyd Webber and Joel Schumacher, that place still exists. You can go there today if you want. You can go there while listening to this.
Oh, imagine.
The topic on everyone's mind, the opera ghost. This is one of the things people don't like about this translation, is that instead of calling him the Phantom of the Opera, they refer to him as the opera ghost. But to me, I'll be honest, I think it would be weird if every time they talked about him, they had to say, and the Phantom of the Opera said, like,
They have to say the Phantom trademark.
There is a alternate universe where the Phantom of the Opera is swapped out, like Berenstain Bears style, with Opera Ghost.
Opera Ghost. It's also funnier that he has to sign his letters as OG in this
That's
version.
actually kind of sick, though.
That's kind of sick, right? Like in 2026, kind of dope.
The original Ghost.
All right. On the night of the gala performance of Faust, in honor of the acting opera house manager's retirement, stagehand Joseph Bouquet is found hanged. It is quickly ruled a suicide, despite the fact the noose he used mysteriously disappears shortly after he is found. The staff immediately casts the blame on the opera ghost, a mysterious, ghastly figure that has been seen around the opera house. On this same night, the lead soprano, Carlotta, is taken ill and is replaced by a little-known and supposedly untalented soprano, Christine Daae. Christine's performance is actually quite good, and it stirs the heart of the Vicomte Raoul de Chagny, her childhood friend who is coincidentally attending that night with his brother. I will spare you now the extensive discussion about Raoul's life story because it is deeply boring, and Raoul fucking sucks. Remembering
Raoul the name of the boyfriend in the play in the Goosebumps musical? In the Phantom, in the in-universe version of the Phantom. Hold on, let me find it.
I don't remember, actually.
Yeah, Raoul, Raoul.
That's how you spell it.
That was Esmeralda's boyfriend.
Yeah, so that's
the
like
one who killed the Phantom.
One of the few things they lifted directly from Phantom. So there is no Esmeralda. Christine is the Esmeralda that they have replaced Christine with Esmeralda.
Yeah.
So remembering that he has been in love with Christine since he was a child, Raoul rushes to see her, 100% certain that this adult woman will remember some guy who once, this is true, pulled her scarf out of the ocean for her. She does not, and the other actors mock him for being such a dipshit. Christine rushes to her room and refuses any visitors, but Raoul being a super normal and cool guy, waits outside of her dressing room and spies on her, where he hears her talking to a mysterious male voice. When she leaves, he immediately sneaks into her dressing room, but finds no evidence of any dudes whatsoever. Zero cum in this room.
Oh my God. I feel like peeping was way more acceptable like 100 years ago.
I'm going to spoiler for this book. Do you know how much peeping happens in this fucking book?
No.
It's like every other goddamn chapter someone's peeping on someone. It's fucking ridiculous.
Leroux was a big peeper, master peeper.
Meanwhile, while celebrating their newly purchased opera house and the retirement of the previous owner, this is going to be really fun. I can just say a bunch of French names, and I don't speak French. So, new owners, Armand Moncharmin and Fermin Richard, have a party which is interrupted by the presence of a literal fucking ghoul sitting at their dinner table who says nothing and also does nothing.
Hey, Brandon, who's that? Is that OG?
The original Booster.
The original Goosebumper?
Yeah.
This is the original Goosebumps.
Yo! Is the Phantom of the Opera the original Goosebumps?
Kind of.
Yeah.
The pair receive a memorandum book dictating the rules of the opera house with some strange addenda, noting that they must pay the Phantom a sum of 20,000 francs a month and keep Box 5 reserved for him every night. The pair scoff at this, and the subsequent letters they receive signed by someone named OG, thinking it must be a prank by the previous manager. They offer to let the previous manager use Box 5, but he kindly replies that he likes not being killed.
Thank you, Mario, for letting me know what the plural of addendum is.
Put that in your memory bank.
And smoke it.
Ultimately, they decide to sell tickets for Box 5 and are shocked to learn that the people who had used it had a bad time. A weird voice kept telling them the box was occupied and that their wives were whores. The owner... It's true. The owner calls in the concierge for Box 5, a weird old lady named Madame Geary, who is, must be stressed, a joke character in this book. She tells them that she and the Phantom are pals, and she does little favors for him, and he pays her tips, and they instantly fire her for being insane. They fire a lot of staff for being insane whenever they mention the Phantom. It's a wonder anyone has a fucking job.
I was looking up the 20,000 francs to see like what that would be in 1880s money, and it's
what is that?
It looks like maybe something like 240,000. So it's 240,000 francs a year, and
yes,
the 240,000. Wait, hang on a sec. $4.2 million a year.
Huh?
Well,
that's pretty crazy.
Okay.
But
that's pretty crazy.
Adjust for inflation?
Yeah, adjusted for inflation. But the Reddit post goes on to say like, here's what the French opera house would have been making at that time, and it would have been like 14% of their profit. So, not totally insane, actually, when you consider how much money they were making.
I would also add, and we're getting ahead of myself a little bit, but I'll say it now, to justify this point, the book implies that the Phantom built the opera house. Like, that he is the one who designed and built it. In some capacity, so it makes a little bit of sense that he would want to be paid. Is that fair and equitable? Who can say? Returning now to cool guy Raoul. Cool guy. After sending... So this, by the way, I have done the truly generous duty of summarizing some phenomenally boring chapters of this book. Returning to cool guy Raoul, after sending constant letters to no response, he receives a letter from Christine telling him that she did remember him, but he must never speak to her again, and also that she'll be going to her hometown in Normandy, but he must not go there. So he goes there, and Christine tells him that she does love him, but also that her father, a famous violinist, promised to send the Angel of Music to her when he died, and what do you know? An Angel of Music has arrived, and Raoul tells her she's a fucking idiot, slut, and she leaves crying. Being a totally normal guy, Raoul stalks her to her father's grave, where he sees a mysterious figure playing the most beautiful violin music he's ever heard from within her father's tomb. He attempts to catch the figure, but passes out when he finds it to be a horrifying skeleton man.
Raoul sucks.
He's the worst person. I mean, the fucking Phantom is a serial murderer, and he's worse. Back at the Opera House, the managers have ignored the Opera Ghost request for money to reinstate Madame Geary and to cast Christine in the lead role of Faust. That night, Carlotta the soprano begins making hideous croaking noises while singing, and the chandelier drops directly on Madame Geary's replacement, killing her instantly on the first night she'd ever been to the opera. Oopsies.
First day jitters.
Yeah, but unfortunate. To top up, like literally, there's a whole portion of this chapter where the guy that hired her is like, she's my friend's cousin, and she's never been to the opera before, and she's going to be working here for the rest of her natural life, and like, and she's a great person.
And she's going to retire tomorrow, and it's
yeah. To top it all off, Christine disappears. Raoul goes to visit Christine's caregiver. Can you believe we've added another character in this book? Well, get ready. Her name's Madame Valerius, who tells Raoul that Christine has gone off with her angel of music, and that Raoul and Christine can never be together because the angel will go back to heaven if she ever marries. Raoul correctly decides that this woman is insane. One night, Raoul receives a letter from Christine as she passes by in a stagecoach, which she happens to be sharing with a man.
Oh.
Disgusting. Vile.
Slut.
The letter requests that he meet her at the upcoming masked ball. Raoul attends and encounters a figure dressed as the Red Death, who he believes to be Christine's mysterious male teacher. He tries to fight him, but Christine pulls him away. Raoul really hates that Christine did not let him kill a guy in public and spends the next chapter calling her a big slutty whore. She leaves crying. Cool!
Maybe this is what Frenchmen were like in the 1800s. I don't know.
God.
Being a normal guy, Raoul sneaks into Christine's room that night where he observes that she is pitying someone named Eric. This is a real, actual thing that happens. Raoul, in his inner monologue, thinks, but what about poor Raoul? What about him? What the fuck about him?
You get the sense, right? I think you mentioned that like Leroux is portraying Raoul as like a guy whose actions make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like this is from the perspective where Leroux is going, and this is normal for him to do.
This is before Lloyd Webber got a hold of it and made the Phantom like the protagonist in some capacity. We are definitely meant to think that Raoul is just doing normal guy shit. And he's just so in love that he must call his beloved a whore at every opportunity. Suddenly, a voice begins to sing to Christine from behind her full-length mirror. Christine vanishes before his eyes.
Gasp.
Fast forward a bit.
I'm just imagining Raoul writing a "Am I the asshole?" thread on Reddit.
Oh, yes.
And then getting completely fucked up in the comments and being like, doing an edit. It's like, well, some of you didn't seem to like my first post.
Yeah. Well, all of you are whores.
What some of you
whores.
don't. Yeah, what you don't seem to understand is that I once grabbed her scarf from the ocean. Okay. So I think she is destined to marry me.
So I am entitled to sex for the rest of my life.
Yes. Raoul goes once again to visit poor, insane Madame Valerius and finds Christine is there as well. Raoul puts Christine on fucking blast and basically tries to drive Madame Valerius to an early death by telling her the angel is, 1, not real, 2, a guy, 3, Christine's fucking him every night, and 4, she's gonna die probably.
She's gonna catch the ghost disease.
She's getting ghost dicked by OG.
She's getting dicked down by a ghost every fucking night. Somehow this fucking works for Christine, who approaches Raoul later and suggests the two get secretly engaged for the month before Raoul must go away to the Arctic.
Aged like fine milk.
It must be stressed that no part of this has ever been referenced before, or if it was too fucking boring to think about. Raoul is going on a polar expedition. Okay. That's just what you did when you were a guy in the 1800s.
When you had money and didn't have a real job.
I have spared you so much about Raoul's life. It's maybe worth noting he has a brother who doesn't like that this guy wants to marry an opera singer, because we all know opera singers famously huge sluts.
Huge.
So the two spend an absolutely mind-numbing chapter or 2 or 3 having fun, happy, loving times around the opera house, because the Phantom is apparently consumed with working on his own opera, Don Juan Triumphant. Elephant. If you don't know what Don Juan is, it's a famous opera about a guy who fucks a lot of women and then goes to hell.
A slut, right?
Yeah. He rapes a lot of women and then goes to hell. Well, I should say he seduces a lot of women.
Okay.
In the 1800s, you could say that, and it was not, and everyone got what you meant. But the Phantom's writing a really cool one where Don Juan doesn't go to hell and has a great life forever. Neat. Anywho, as the end of the month draws near, Christine and Raoul feel as though they are being watched. The two go to the roof of the opera house, where Christine explains that she knows the Angel of Music is not real, and has known for some time. When she first disappeared, she does not fully remember how, taken to the Phantom's lair, on horseback through the underground labyrinth beneath the opera house, across an underground lake to his little hut in a sewer. So this is how she discovered that the angel was just a weird man who lives in the sewers. His name is Eric, by the way.
Eric.
Which is a little bit boring in 2026, but imagine if you were French in 1909 for a minute, and maybe you've never met a guy named Eric. So,
never met a guy. Is that a song from the soundtrack? I never met a guy named Eric.
Yeah,
that'd be really funny if it was. So
also, listeners, sound off in the comments if you were whisked away.
Yeah,
by a strange man who is just dashing and interesting, but you don't know what's going on. But he takes you to his lair, and he sets you down and looks at you deep into your eyes, and he's so fascinating, interesting, and he's fucking hot as shit, washboard abs. And what name would instantly turn you off? What name of this man? Like Dave?
Craig
is bad. Craig is bad.
Sorry, Craigs. Any Craigs in the audience?
Love our Craigs, but
hey, if you had my name, I'd be like, nah.
What about Bob? I think Bob is a fucking stupid name.
It would be pretty funny for the Angel of Music to be named Bob.
If he came out and he was like, "It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Marry him on the spot."
No, Mario, can you take me home? I don't really want to do this.
So
Wario.
Thank you so much for watching my play.
So his name is Eric, and by the way, he sucks. Eric sleeps in a coffin, which is just so cool. And he has big opinions on life and death and all this shit. And he is such a fucking edgelord, but he can sing. And it's super important that you know that he has the most beautiful voice ever. It's just unbelievable. And to her credit, Christine will be totally fine with him continuing to teach her music, but she gets really curious about why he's wearing a mask and yoinks it off to find out that he is fucking ugly as shit. And I really gotta stress to you that in the book, it's not like he is born this way, as Lady Gaga would say. But unfortunately, he is born as a fucking skeleton. So,
as Madame Gaga would say.
He has here, I'm gonna pull you up a little image.
Are you saying he's Skeletor?
Yeah, so I mean here is an image, a book accurate image of Eric.
You rip off his mask, and you don't look that bad, and he just looks at you and goes, "Thank you."
He is a ghoul.
He is a fucking ghoul. He is as ghoulish.
Yo!
Yeah, he is as ghoulish as a human being could possibly be.
The fucking Crypt Keeper, dog.
Yeah, he is the fucking Crypt Keeper. He is described as having no nose. Critically, he has no nose. He has glowing, like, fiery eyes that you can only see in the dark.
It's kind of sick. And
he has yellow, waxy skin. He is constantly described as being a death's head. He looks like a fucking zombie. So there really is, it would be difficult, I think, for even the greatest of monster fuckers would have a hard time with this one, I think.
This is going to be increasingly funny with our adaptations.
Yes. So
let me guess, he's going to get hotter and hotter as we go.
To the point where in the Schumacher movie, he basically just has like a red patch on his face.
Oh
And
no!
like mildly fucked up eye.
I mean, in the Schumacher movie, he's fucking Gerard Butler, man.
Yeah.
We're also gonna do a lot of forgetting about all the murders this guy did as adaptations go on.
That's in the past.
Well, it's very much not in the past. That must be said. It's
in the past as soon as it happened.
Here's the thing. Does he kill Raoul?
No.
Well, then fuck. Never mind.
In the 1989 version of Phantom, starring Robert Englund, aka Freddy Krueger, he does kill Raoul.
Yeah.
So big points for that.
Big up.
So
OG.
I would also
back in business.
I'd also argue that in terms of like disgusting faces, Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger ass messed up, fucked up face underneath the skin mask that he makes from his victims is probably the most accurate to the degree of fucked up that Eric's face is supposed to be.
It's the
Credit where
pizza
it's due.
with the cheese layer pulled off kind of thing.
Yeah, he looks, like a delicious meatball.
I want that meatball.
So Eric knows that having seen his face, Christine will never return, and decides that instead he will just keep her imprisoned in a very nice bedroom he made for her for totally non-sexual reasons. Christine lies to him a whole bunch and convinces him to let her go on the condition that she wear a promise ring. And would you believe this? She keeps coming back.
Critically, this is a room in the sewer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
correct.
this is like piss shit land. The
Yes.
Phantom probably sleeps in a coffin because it's the only way to seal the air out.
Yes, it is a very nicely appointed room in a sewer, and it has two doors, one of which leads to a bathroom. No, I'm sorry, it has three. One to a bathroom, one to Eric's room, and one to, spoilers, a giant fucking torture chamber to kill people in.
Why do you need a bathroom when like 2 steps away is the literal French sewer?
Some people would ask why you need a torture chamber, but I'm glad you're asking the hard questions.
He goes to a bathroom to use a chamber pot, and then he just carries it out of the room and throws it next to his bed.
Why am I imagining that? I just realized I'm mentally picturing this and mapping it out
The
in my brain.
Ninja Turtles lair?
Kind of. But I was thinking more along the lines of like a Skyrim dungeon. Anyway.
I mean,
You'd need an industrial strength air freshener at every corner.
not only that, this is the 1800s in France, so like it smells really bad down there.
Oh yeah, that's actually. I was just thinking of like if he came up for air, or quote unquote air, and like people are like, what the fuck is that smell? But it's 1800s France, so everyone probably smells a little like dookie.
It's all shit and wine piss down here.
It's true.
Shit and wine piss.
So she has to wear a promise ring, and she does agree to keep coming back. Okay, but every time she comes back, she finds that Eric's becoming a little crazier and a little crazier, and so
it's probably all the shit fumes.
Yeah, probably.
Can't be good for him.
She decides that maybe it's time for her and Raoul to make this secret engagement a real one and get the fuck out of town, but not before she sings one last time just to be nice.
Aww.
For the Phantom's sake. Unfortunately, the Phantom, who inhabits the opera house and crawls around it all the fucking time, was listening this whole time. Oh my gosh. During her would-be final performance, Christine is once again spirited away by the Phantom. After some truly fucking pointless chapters where Moncharmin and Richard prepare to track down the Phantom and attempt to determine how he is stealing the money from them, Raoul is approached by, get ready, the Persian. Wow, we did it. We made it the Persian, guys. The Persian is...
The Pokemon?
The Pokemon, yeah. If you want to imagine that, sure.
Yo, I like this already.
Yeah.
So the Persian is a mysterious character who we have only occasionally encountered in the book thus far. He's mostly known as a weirdo that hangs around behind the scenes of the opera and is kind of just let go wherever he wants to go. And every once in a while, he'll say a thing that implies he might know a little bit more about the Phantom than others.
Brandon, you got me fucked up. Now I'm thinking that the Phantom is a Gengar.
I'd like to also stress that the Persian is never given a name, so I am referring to him as the Persian because that is his God-given name in this book. If you can believe it, the rest of this book, the final third, is told entirely in the first-person perspective of the Persian.
Cool.
A character that heretofore has not mattered.
Is it just because of the Pokemon thing? Is it just Persian?
I am now, for the sake of convenience, going to summarize things that are given to us in a very not smooth way of receiving information. The Persian, as it turns out, knew Eric when he was a fixture of the court of the Sultan of Iran. Okay?
Okay.
Got that?
Got it? Okay. It's kind of important. Turns out Eric, the Phantom, was the deformed son of a French carpenter who was forced to flee his home because his parents really fucking hated how ugly he was.
Same, boy.
Same. He traveled the world and learned many skills because he coincidentally is God's greatest genius.
Many such cases.
He is an architect. He's a magician. He's a ventriloquist. He's a musician. He's a mechanist. And coincidentally, he is also a master assassin.
Okay. I mean,
okay.
Right.
He's also Dracula. He's also 50,000 years old.
So Eric came to Iran at the request of the Sultana, which it's never clarified. I'm in my heart choosing to believe is the Sultan's daughter and not his child wife. I just need it to be this way. Please, Gaston. So she absolutely loved Eric, thought he was great because he was just so great at killing people. And that's what,
hell yeah.
That's what he did for fun, for her entertainment. He would strangle people to death, usually death row convicts.
It's Lord of the Rings. It's like looking at the what? So what? What if I just have one murder? Just for
what
fun.
If we just have a little murder?
Just a little.
This is what the Persian will refer to as the rosy hours of Mazandarin, and unfortunately, no one else has read this fucking book, so I can't make that part of my vernacular that other people will get. But please know that it's very funny every time the Persian. I'm serious. He says this so many fucking times. Anywho, it turns out that he also did some on the side political assassinations, and the Sultan begins to think that maybe it's a bad idea to have this guy around that did all these assassinations for him, and decides that he's going to make him blind. But then he's like, well, but then he can still talk. We should just kill him. You know what? Let's just kill him. I think it's for the best.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
The Persian, who is apparently the chief of police in Iran at the time, the position is called Daroga. They keep so occasionally Eric the Phantom will call him Daroga, and I'm sure I've mispronounced that, but I also don't know if it's a real fucking word because it's Gaston Leroux.
It's actually pronounced Darude Sandstorm.
Yes, he calls him Darude Sandstorm. The Persian, because I guess he's friends, he's developed a real friendship with the guy that murders all these people, who also, I must stress, they refer to during the rosy hours of Mazandra, and of course he wasn't the Phantom, he was called the Trapdoor Lover. Yeah. Because he liked to make torture chambers that had trapdoors in them.
Okay. I read that.
Don't worry about it.
I interpreted that differently.
It's not. So
it's like, how old are glory holes? Is that? Do we need to look that up?
Yeah. I mean, no, Bob, it's so important that you know that the Phantom has never had sex because it's none of the behavior of this. No human being who's had sex would do any of the shit the Phantom does in this book. This is the most unfucked man in history.
Yeah, he's like the Ur incel.
The Virgin of the Opera.
Yes, the Virgin of the Opera. So the Persian uses his position to smuggle Eric out of Iran and fake his death. However, that also costs the Persian his job, and he is banished. But because of his ties to the royal family, his being banished does not mean he stops getting a whole bunch of money from the royal court every month. So he gets to just do whatever the fuck he wants. And eventually word comes to him that Eric has taken up residence in the opera house and maybe built it. So he goes there and is like, hey, bud, if the Sultan of Iran finds out that you are still alive, he will fucking kill both of us. Can you please stop murdering people? And Eric says, don't worry, I won't.
Fingers crossed behind his back.
Yeah, with his fingers crossed very brutally behind his back. The hardest anyone's ever crossed their fingers. The Persian convinced Eric. So when Eric decided to let Christine go with the promise ring, it was actually because the Persian convinced him to. And he's been monitoring the situation since then. He hasn't interfered per the Phantom's request because Christine went back willingly, but he's been keeping an eye on things, waiting for the shoe to drop, you know? It's very funny. There's a lot of chapters about the Persian trying to get into Eric's lair and almost drowning or whatever. So this is a fun little tangent. So the Phantom has a security system, and that security system is that he gets inside of he goes underwater in the sewer lake and has a long reed that he breathes through, but he also sings through it. And it's like a siren, and everyone who hears it is so enchanted that then he swims up and strangles you.
What is happening? What is this fucking story?
He does the crocodile thing where he pretends to be a very large turd.
Yeah.
And they get Punjab lassoed by the turd.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that fucking lasso. Yeah. So he does
what is this man?
He does this. The greatest guy ever lived. He does this to the Persian, and but he doesn't kill him. But he does have a great scene where he pulls him out of the water after slightly drowning him, and he keeps calling him a booby. He's like, you booby, you
came to my sewer, booby,
you great booby. Since Brandon's brought it up here, I will point out that the way that the Phantom kills people, he is a master strangler. He uses what is a made up technique called the Punjab lasso, which he learned in India, which is a really great lasso that kills you. Okay.
Oh, so a garrote or something?
No. I don't think it's a garrote. I'm pretty sure he throws a lasso around your neck and then strangles you with it. So that's the way that Eric kills. So anyway, we've backtracking here. The Persian has found Raoul and says, "Hey man, if you want to get your fiance back, you really got to come with me. And by the way, here's a really tiny gun, and I want you for no reason whatsoever to hold it at the level of your eye." Okay. The reason for this is that, as the Persian tells us, he thought Raoul was really too stupid to understand the idea of just putting your hand there, but if he gave him a gun, maybe he would do it. He's like, the gun won't work, but the Punjab lasso needs to go around your neck to kill you, and if you put your hand up to the level of your eye, it is going to go around your arm and it won't strangle you. This ultimately does not matter because they end up falling into Eric's torture chamber, a normal thing for a guy to have.
A normal thing for the trapdoor lover to have.
Indeed. So the Persian immediately recognizes this because he built one of these for the Sultan. It's a mirror maze, but it is also a indoor forest and desert.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, you just got one of those.
He's just got one of those. So, okay, there's a whole forest.
In the sewer?
There's a whole forest, and the trees, they're like fake trees, but they're like over all the limbs of the trees are nooses for hanging yourself.
Mario, I'm sorry. How is this a bad book?
Because I've made it sound way more readable than it is.
He's cut out so many of the words. He's given you 1% of the words used.
Okay, all right. Because right now, this is truly entertainingly terrible.
It's not. I must stress that I have skipped so much.
Gotcha. Right.
I have skipped so much bullshit. It's also written in the way that a person in the 1800s, well, the 1900s would write it, like the 1910s. So it's very dry, I must say.
Gotcha.
A more modern translation could probably make this book more pleasant.
Well, compliments to the interpreter.
A better writer than the person who's interpreting this could make this more interesting, probably. But I think inherently it is a flawed book in a number of ways.
I meant you. You were interpreting this for us.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah. I'm selling it. I'm selling it as best I can.
He's selling it. Who's buying?
Who's buying? You, dear listener, are buying. You're the one.
Retell it, but with Pokemon.
Okay. Raoul's like, what's a shitty
Squirtle.
Pokemon that sucks?
What is a
Raoul
shitty
is-
Pokemon that's
Bidoof.
Raoul sounds like
Bidoof.
Bidoof is too beloved. What is a shitty Pokemon no one likes?
Like a Rattata?
Mm,
A Raticate?
I think this is dangerous. We should only pick characters that we're supposed to like as Pokemon. Raoul is not friend-shaped.
We know what the Phantom is. And the Phantom is the Phantom is like
yeah, I don't know about Gengar.
Hypno.
But like, yeah,
The Phantom's like Hypno. Like
the Phantom is giving me sarcophagus. What was that one? It's like a sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus?
Yeah,
Cophagus.
yeah.
Cophagus, yeah.
It's kind of giving that a little bit. A little bit.
He does have a mask, so there's that.
Yeah, true. Hold
Um,
on, I'm gonna Google what Pokemon does
everyone
no
hate?
one like.
Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Raoul's
That's it.
Mr. Mime.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's probably Mr. Rhyme, the Galarian Mr. Mime that has the little mustache and like looks like a British gentleman, which everyone also hates because he's not good. But anyway,
Oh no, Lickalicky.
I don't like that idea of him being. Well, actually, you know what? You know what, Bob? That's a stellar segue. So, so the mirror maze thing has the forest. It also has like a desert scene, and all of the mirrors emit heat. They emit heat, but Eric, because he's a master ventriloquist, can throw his voice around and make sounds that make it sound like it is a desert, and also convincingly make the people in the labyrinth trap think that they have seen like rushing water. And then this is real. Raoul runs over to drink the water and begins just licking glass like an idiot.
This is the part where I wish we had cameras on, because my face, my mouth is agape this entire time. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of other stuff to do back then, and so they were like, what if I come up with, you know what, I can do whatever I want. I'm writing.
What if I just go insane in written form?
Yeah, fucking insane mode. So with absolutely no help whatsoever from Raoul, because he keeps trying to kill himself in various ways, the Persian finds the exit, and the two end up in a cellar where they discover a bunch of barrels filled with water. No, with gunpowder. In the layer above, we're almost done by the way. In the layer above, the Phantom gives Christine an ultimatum: either marry me and love me forever, or I'll fucking kill everyone. I'll blow you up, I'll blow me up, I'll blow, quote, a significant number of the human race up.
That's just any more than like 5.
He's referring to everyone in the opera house, but they keep saying that a great doom would befall a significant portion of the human race.
He's gonna go Joker mode and poison the sewers.
Yeah. Christine, who has heard Raoul screaming, ultimately chooses to marry the Phantom, but in so doing, begins flooding the cellar with water, because there's a whole mechanism designed. She has to like push the scorpion or push the grasshopper, and she pushes the scorpion.
It's Resident Evil puzzle.
Gotcha.
So that floods the gunpowder room. But of course, Raoul and the Persian are in there. And the Phantom is like, well, I guess they have to die because you chose the scorpion, which it's like, Eric, fuck off.
Why is this a fucking horror game all of a sudden? You got the sewer level, you got the water puzzle. It's got everything.
He's the original nemesis.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I mean, he does look like Nemesis, kind of. After
OG Nemesis.
Oh, after the Phantom gets to be a big piece of shit for a minute and be like, well, my dear, you've chosen to kill them. You should have pushed the bomb that killed all of us instead.
I know that you meant that like you know, he was a piece of shit, but like at this point it could be literal.
Yeah,
just
it could be
completely covered in human shit.
Yeah, it should be like, by the way, his main diet is eating feces.
It's this diarrhea ghost.
Finally.
Oh, he's a Garbodor.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Here's him performing for Christine while they're all high on methane or whatever.
Yep, I was there for it.
That's the sound he makes to lure people to kill them.
Here's the voice of an angel.
Play it again.
You just hear that when the Phantom draws near.
Oh, what's that sound? Oh, it's so enticing.
The Phantom is near.
It's the opening chord of Don Juan Triumphant.
The brown note. I needed more.
So
Right.
We have fun on this podcast.
finally, at last, Christine convinces the Phantom to go rescue Raoul and the Persian. He does so, and we fast forward to the Persian waking up in his apartment the next day.
Okay.
He goes to the police, who mock him for making up this dumbass Phantom story, because they also a thing that honestly you don't know until now. So at some point in this whole time, Christine's talking to Raoul in the Persian, and the Phantom leaves for a minute, and you hear someone die, and the Phantom comes back, and he's like, "Don't worry about that. That was nothing." Turns out Raoul's brother died. The Phantom killed him off screen.
Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Just hear, hold on, I'll be back, and then the Wilhelm scream, and then hi, I'm back.
Don't worry about that.
You didn't hear anything.
Don't worry about it.
So the police believe that Raoul killed his brother because his brother didn't approve of him marrying Christine, and that the two of them have like absconded together. He comes home, he's like, God, the police are fucking stupid. And who's there? Why, it's Eric the Phantom, and he's dying. How? He's dying of love, guys. He's dying of love.
Too much poop in his tuxedo. His poopy doo-doo Phantom is dying on the steps.
So he is like, by the way, hey, Eric, did you fucking kill Raoul's brother? And he's like, no. He was already dead when I got there.
What? No.
He was like, he drowned on his own. I didn't kill him. Yeah, sure. And you didn't strangle that fucking guy either. Okay, cool. And you didn't also, by the way, every time the Persian asks Eric about a guy he killed, Eric is like, "No, I didn't do that." Like, did you drop the chandelier?
I'm just a little baby boy. It's my birthday.
Did you drop the chandelier on the person who was replacing your favorite concierge?
What?
No.
Oh,
it was really cool.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Oopsie whoopsie. We had a fucky wucky.
Poopsie whoopsie.
The rope had a lot of shit on it. Wasn't me.
The telltale sign of the Phantom is covered in shit.
It's like we caught you red-handed, but it's brown-handed.
The trap.
He kills his enemies with the poop loop.
The Persian runs his finger along the rope, sees a brown stain, and goes, the trapdoor lover's been here.
Licks it a little bit. Yep, that's the poop guy.
I would know his flavor anyway.
Who did this murder? Hold on. Oh yeah, it was that poop guy.
Who did this?
Fucking sewer poop
it was Eric. Got it.
Eric.
So after everyone left,
I forgot his fucking name was Eric.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real shithead.
So after everyone left, Christine kissed Eric on the forehead.
Ugh.
Ew.
Okay? And he was so moved that and he repeats this a bunch of times, which makes it a little bit weird, that a living and not dead woman kissed him, which, like, Eric, why do you need to keep saying that? Like, what's
a living? Oh no.
Nasty. You nasty. Go back to
nasty
Shitlantis.
boy.
That just makes me think of him like with a fucking real doll that's like an actual fucking corpse.
And it's funny you say that, Bob.
In the Schumacher version.
Oh god.
We'll get there, maybe.
So she kissed him on the forehead, and he was so moved that the living Christine would touch him in such a way. Again, this man has never had sex. That he decides to let her go on the condition that when he dies, she will bury him with the ring that he gave her, the promise ring. So she just like kind of fucks off with Raoul. Okay. Then the Phantom's like, so anyway, I'm so in love that I'm gonna die now. And he does. In an epilogue.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with all of the poop that I ate. Ugh.
In an epilogue, Leroux goes over all the plot holes people pointed out to him while he was writing this. My God. And tells them how stupid they were for thinking about that.
No, don't read the comments. Leroux, don't read the comments.
And laboriously explains to us that the Phantom was, of course, not magic. He's just the smartest, greatest guy who's ever lived. And he muses that Eric was not born evil, but he was made evil by society's treatment of him. And if we had been nicer to people who were different than us, he could have been the greatest genius of all time. Credit where it's due. That's nice.
Yeah.
Also, credits where it's due. There is a footnote in the part where the Persian begins talking, where Leroux is like, "Yes, it is noted that the Persian would have been killed if the Sultan learned Eric was alive, but he was also trying to stop Eric from killing people because he's just a really good guy who values human life." Evidence to the contrary. Like,
His best friend is the best killer ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
But, credit where it's due. Anyway, that's the whole book. I think that it is not very good. I think that it's the idea is good, and I can see why people would like it. I think that basically no one alive is only real freaks are out here listening to this or reading it in 2026 and thinking, fuck yeah, I loved the part where the two idiot stage or opera managers fire everyone on their staff repeatedly because they keep getting told about this ghost and not believing it.
The title of your review, would it be Where It's Due with DOO?
The evil that men do.
the evil that men do. Yeah.
So that's the book. I listened to it, so you don't have to.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was really entertaining. I'm sure you have really turned shit into gold.
I do think it is conceptually interesting. There's more things to draw from it that are in Phantom of the Auditorium than I would have thought. The trapdoor being a thing is surprising. It is uncomfortable that R.L. Stine replaces guy who is born deformed with guy who is very poor. It is an uncomfortable exchange, but
Yeah. It's rough. But at the same time, I'm trying to think of other ways to do that. No matter what, in order to have that character, he's going to be othered in some way.
I think it should have been the Joker's counterfeiting operation.
A counterfeiting operation would actually be kind of cool.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Like
drawing a parallel between the Eric and the homeless guy underneath living underneath the school.
If you were pulling from the text and following through with the idea that Leroux presents, that if society treated people better, they wouldn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Then it's a fair point. You could do something with it. I don't think that R.L. Stine does that, but
and that's kind of what I'm saying, because I think he sands off the social commentary aspect in a lot of the books, and I think that that's kind of necessary in order to for a children's book to a certain extent.
True.
If you're going to have that, you need to kind of simplify it in a way that kids can figure out.
If we were going with a Fear Street, maybe we could do something with it. I'll say that.
I mean, Fear Street. Yeah. Fear Street, you're absolutely getting that would actually totally work.
But I'll say this. It's over now.
Yeah.
The summary of this book.
Beautiful.
That was the original Phantom book from 1910. Then the next thing that happened in the Phantom timeline was the Phantom.
No other things.
No other things occurred. I think we already talked about the Phantom of the Opera silent movie.
I listed all of them out. I listed a bunch of them out. The Phantom's been adapted a fucking 100 goddamn times, maybe 1 million if you're going, counting everything. But the next most important thing is
the lunchbox that was released in the 50s.
You fuck.
It depicts the Phantom descending into Shitlantis, his home beneath the opera house in the sewer. Yeah, there was I think in the main episode we already talked about the 1920s silent movie. It's cool, although I will say it's pretty hard to watch a silent movie without falling asleep, and the Phantom's face looks good.
I mean, I'll say this is the only thing I'll say of that and all. I think it's a fine adaptation in general. The only thing that all adaptations do since this book is not include the Persian because of racism. And in fact, it's deeply fucked up because the 1925 movie, the Persian is fucking in it, but they but the studio was like, you can't have people of color in your movie, so you gotta. We talked about this, I think, that like you have to pretend this is just a French guy in blackface.
Yeah, a secret white guy. He gets whitewashed.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
And his name is different too, which was very confusing. Ledoux or something like that.
Leroux or Ledoux, Inspector Ledoux.
I was going to say Leroux.
Ledoux.
I think that's a
Ledoux or something like that. It's stupid and pointless and it's bad.
Yeah. So between 1920 and 1986, there were other Phantom things, but we're just going to skip right to the big one, the Andrew Lloyd Webber Phantom of the Opera stage show, which started in 1986. We watched the 2011 taping from the Royal Albert Hall. The Phantom here is played by Ramin Karimloo. I'm gonna say I think I said that name wrong. An Iranian-born.
Wow, challenge. Karimloo is right, I think.
Yeah, maybe Rahman. Iranian-born English Canadian with just a crazy voice.
The Persian is there.
Yeah, he's really there. His voice is insane. Really good. We will show some bits. Anyway, here's the synopsis of the Android Lloyd Webber. Act 1, 1919. It is 1919. The Paris Opera House hosts an auction of theater memorabilia. There is a monkey. They auction off a chandelier featured in a famous tragic event in the opera house, leading into the first song in the story proper. We go back to 1881, where the opera house is putting on a production of a made-up musical, Hannibal. Present are the opera's current prima donna, a chorus girl named Christine, the ballet mistress, Madame Giry, and Giry's daughter, another chorus girl named Meg. The opera's prima donna begins performing an aria when a backdrop falls on her, causing Meg to shout out that it was done by the Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom of the Opera!
Yeah, she just comes out and says it. Oh my God, she admitted!
The original ghost!
The OG.
They should, here. Yeah, they have a fucking OG ghost!
The prima donna storms off stage, and Madame Giry tells the owners to replace her with Christine, who has been well taught by a mysterious tutor. She sang good. Everyone likes her. Backstage, Christine tells Meg about the angel of music who taught her how to sing. It's a guy's voice that comes through her mirror. Wow. A different guy named Leroux, whom Christine knew as a child, appears and is lame. When he leaves, the angel of music appears in the mirror. It is the Phantom, and he says that Leroux sucks. The Phantom hypnotizes her and brings her through the mirror into his subterranean incel lodgings, inside the sewers beneath the opera house. The Phantom explains that he has chosen Christine to sing his musical compositions. Christine faints. The Phantom starts composing, and Christine sneaks up behind him to pull off the mask, revealing his disfigured face. He freaks out, calms down, and escorts her back to the opera house. Another opera production is shown, where the Phantom again sabotages the prima donna and hangs a stagehand in full view of the audience. Christine and Leroux run to the roof of the opera house. Leroux promises to love and protect Christine. Wow. After they leave, the Phantom rises from a concealed place, burning with incel rage and jealousy, and swears revenge. Back in the opera house, the chandelier crashes onto the stage, presumably killing somebody.
Damn.
Rip.
Yeah. Act 2. Later, the opera house hosts a masquerade ball. The Phantom appears in costume as the Red Death.
Masquerade.
Yeah. It's masquerade. Paper faces on parade. Every face a different shade.
I want to take a minute here, and we talked about this while watching it, and I'd like to let the audience also imagine it.
Yeah.
Masquerade is the return from intermission song. It's very loud, so that you'll definitely hear it if you are, for example, taking a dark shit in the opera bathroom.
Yeah.
So I want you to now, dear listener, find a recording of Masquerade and put yourself in the mindset of having horrible shits in the middle of a production of Andrew Lloyd Webber, The Family Opera, and this song begins playing, reminding you that you've gone over time.
Yeah. Have Masquerade play a little quietly,
but threateningly,
with a high pass filter. And then, and also critically, Masquerade is a song that is just like a song. There's no story stuff that happens during it until the very end. So you have a long time to get back to your seat. It's like the, hey audience, the intermission's over. Get back to your seat. Finish that nasty shit, which is going into Eric's house.
And underneath your toilet is Eric, the Phantom. He's waiting. He's waiting for his next meal.
It's me, Eric. Get back to your seat Eric. And return to my music.
You booby.
You booby.
You booby.
So after the masquerade ball, the Phantom appears in costume as the Red Death. He announces that he has written, or during the masquerade, I should say, he appears as the Red Death. He announces that he has written an opera entitled Don Juan Triumphant and demands that it be produced with Christine in the lead. Elsewhere, Madame Giry tells Raoul the Phantom's tragic past, that he is a deformed polymath who was once featured as a freak in a cage in a traveling fair who escaped to the sewers below the opera house. Raoul plots to use the premiere of Don Juan Triumphant to trap the Phantom. Christine visits her father's grave. The Phantom appears atop the mausoleum. Christine begins succumbing to the Phantom's influence, but Raoul arrives to rescue her. The Phantom taunts Raoul and starts shooting fireballs at him until Christine begs Raoul to leave with her. Yes, he can cast fireballs.
Yes.
Furious,
Yes.
the Phantom declares war upon them both.
Fucking sick.
Yeah, he can. He's the OG.
Yeah, he's the OG, man.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah. Don Juan Triumphant premieres. During Don Juan and an Aminta's duet, that's the character, I guess, Christine realizes that the Phantom has replaced her as co-lead, or has replaced her co-lead. I had to take out the guy's name because I was trying to keep it simple. Anyway.
Piangi.
Yeah, Monsieur Piangi was supposed to be her lead, but the Phantom shows up in a disguise, or the disguise of Don Juan in that moment was like such that she couldn't tell it was
In the
him.
stage version, he comes out as a fucking Nazgul.
Yeah.
And that's
cool.
his brilliant disguise to seduce this woman in the play, and also lets the Phantom be in disguise on stage.
Towards the end of that song, Christine rips off his mask, revealing his deformed face. This time, he doesn't have a wig to the audience, and it's shocking. The Phantom flips out, drags Christine back to his lair. Madame Giry tells Raoul how to find the Phantom's subterranean lair and warns him to keep his hand at the level of his eyes to avoid the Punjab lasso, a handheld noose garrote thing, which the Phantom likes to use to kill people with. The Phantom forces Christine to put on a wedding dress. Raoul shows up to her rescue, but is immediately ensnared by the Punjab lasso because he didn't keep his hand next to his fucking face for even 1 minute.
Not even for one fucking second.
Not even for half of a split fucking second. The Phantom tells Christine he will spare Raoul if Christine will stay with him. Otherwise, he will kill Raoul. Christine tells the Phantom that he is not alone and kisses him. Experiencing compassion blows the Phantom's incel mind. He frees Raoul, tells Christine that he loves her, and lets those two crazy kids run off. As an angry mob closes in, the Phantom huddles on his throne.
It's over now.
Yeah. The Phantom huddles on his throne beneath his cloak. Meg enters the lair, approaching the Phantom's throne, and pulls away the cloak, finding only his mask. The end. This is the good one. The singing is good. Very big over-the-top emotionality. It fits the story. And the monkey is part of it.
I couldn't, for the life of me, tell you why the monkey is there. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing in the opening, and it's a thing in the movie, and it's a fucking thing. It's a monkey, goddammit. And I thought it was pretty good. As musicals go, I thought it was pretty good. Credit to everyone. They sing good. Credit, by the way, to the person playing the Carlotta, the soprano. Killed it, nailed it.
Yeah, everyone's great. It's pretty good. It's like big over the top emotionality, but if you're going for spectacle, you get your spectacle. What more can you ask for?
What more can you ask for?
What more can you ask for? I'm out here in New York.
And the title track is really good.
Yeah.
It's a good track.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk briefly about the amazing 2004 Joel Schumacher version, which is politely to be called a trash fire. Absolutely on fire in the editing room. Directionless camera. Joel Schumacher doesn't know how to tell a story. Gerard Butler is horribly miscast as the Phantom, and one of our favorite actors, Miranda Richardson, is also miscast as Madame Giry, who is supposed to be kind of a tall, imposing person in the stage show version. And Miranda Richardson is kind of like a smaller, shorter type of person. She's excellent.
Also, the only person doing a French accent. I'm going to show you now a picture, by the way. So you remember months ago when I showed you a picture of what Eric the Phantom looked like. Now I want you to take a look at the picture of what Eric looks like in the movie. Okay?
In the movie.
Look, he's fucking hot and sexy.
What the fuck?
Let's see if we can get a picture of his face. Yeah, here we go. Here's his face. Do you think this is the ugliest face in the world that goes in a freak show? Do you think?
No, he's
Just some foundation is all you need, my dude.
literally, yeah.
Here's the stage show version.
Yeah, I remember this. Vividly remember this because this is one of the my history with Phantom of the Opera. My mother loved this fucking musical and would listen to it all the time in the car. And she had some, like, I think she went to one of the plays at some point in her life and had some like merch from it and was really interested in like the behind the scenes stuff. There were a bunch of, I vividly remember, you literally just unlocked a memory for me because I remember they had like a behind the scenes how this makeup was done like thing. And it was very like, it reminded me of like a bunch of the like horror prosthetic stuff that I used to like look at, and just like, being into like horror for a while. It's just, it's fun and cool and it's neat. And I remember this. Thank you for reminding me of this. I specifically remember the lips. The lips were
You can always see the lips. Like, it's crucially, like, it's a pretty good version of it because you can see that he's like got a deformity, but it's like not super obvious. And the first time that she takes his mask off, he's wearing a wig. It doesn't look as horrifying, but the second time he does, he has these crazy wispy hair that like is cast in very strong light, and it is kind of legitimately a shocking reveal because his head changes shape as like these bird wings of wispy hair fly out. It's pretty effective. In the Gerard Butler one, he's just got a little pizza on the face.
Yeah. I mean, he just needs some Benadryl and he's fine. I mean, like...
this is Gerard Butler, 2004, he's Leonidas in 300. The Angel of Music was cast supposedly to lend a rock singer aesthetic, which means that he can't sing like everybody else in the show.
Critically, because he has had no vocal training whatsoever. He has no musical background in any capacity, and he's been cast as the fucking lead in Phantom of the Opera.
I'm going to play you some clips of Ramon Caron-Leroux, who is amazing, next to the same line from the Gerard Butler version. All right, here's Ramon.
Ignorant fool, this brave young suitor, sharing in my triumph.
Like, his voice is trying to get out of his body, like his soul is escaping his body. Now here's Gerard Butler.
Ignorant fool, this brave young suitor, sharing in my triumph.
Oof, oof,
here's another one. Here's Ramon.
Down that path into darkness, deep as hell.
Ooh.
Listen to that note.
Yeah.
And here's Gerard Butler.
Into darkness, deep as hell.
I kind of lost it a little bit at the end, but yeah.
He's trying.
buddy.
He's trying, you know.
He's trying, but he's also playing across a Christine who is actually like also very gifted as a singer. So it suffers a great deal based on the fact that everybody around him is singing properly, and also he's adapting a musical and he's cast in a musical. You should cast guys that can sing for your musicals. Unpopular opinion.
Well, originally, when this had been in production hell for a number of years, and originally it was going to be Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
And the lead actor, well, actually, originally it was going to be the Broadway stars, and then that didn't work, so they went to Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway, which is wild, because they then went on to do Les Mis together. But it would have been better if it had been Hugh Jackman. It would have been better to cast Hugh Jackman, the musical guy, in your musical instead of the guy who can't sing and also looks like a normal handsome guy.
So the bad decisions keep coming because there was an ill-conceived sequel to The Phantom of the Opera in which the Phantom is making music at another opera house. Christine is also around.
I'd like to make one critical point to you, Brandon. He is not making music at an opera house.
Sorry, he's making it at a...
He is making music at Coney Island. I also think truly that Schumacher's Phantom, which was overseen by Andrew Lloyd Webber, is a soft reboot of the original play to make the sequel make more sense, because the movie will not stop trying to make Meg Jiri fucking happen, and she doesn't matter. It seems like they're trying to do something. Angela Weber's got a sneaky little thing up his sleeve.
This time, Madame Jiri has some kind of plot to like gain the inheritance of a fortune by of the Phantom, and the minor character Meg from the stage show is trying to get catch the Phantom's eye and fails utterly. Christine shows up with her child, who is somehow her offspring with the Phantom. Here is a clip from the amazing scene where he deduces from the child's age that the child is his.
He's just 10 years old. 10 years old.
I had to cut it off. He holds that note for a much longer time. The climax is so stupid. It is wonderful. In the abstract, it features a confrontation between the Phantom and Meg. I'll just play the clip without describing what's happening.
Give me the gun, Meg.
I just love the idea that we have this classically trained, beautiful voice, Phantom of the Opera, tragic figure with a huge, huge voice. And the end conflict is, give me the gun, Meg. A hostage negotiation. I kept saying it to Mario for the last couple of weeks.
I also think it's very funny if you know that there's a little bit of self-insertion of Andrew Lloyd Webber as the Phantom, as the unattractive genius, right? Specifically because the original actress for Christine was his wife. Between the time of the original play and Love Never Dies, they got divorced. So it's very funny that at the end, or rather that in Love Never Dies, Christine, his wife, realizes the guy she left the Phantom for sucks, parentheses Raoul, gets back together with the Phantom, and then dies.
Incel ending.
You failed the QTE and got the incel ending.
Yeah. So, and that's, I think, for now, it's over now. But we have one more thing to talk about since it's already been brought up by nobody. No one's forcing this into the script. Garfield the Musical.
Yes.
Garfield, there have been several quote unquote Garfield musicals, the first of which was an episode of the 90s TV show Garfield and Friends, which exists. An actual full musical was written in 2021 called Garfield the Musical with Catitude. This is what that sounds like.
Bring out his favorite cushion, refill his mug. It's a Garfield day.
No matter what he puts his tush on, he gets a hug because it's Garfield day.
And then he chokes on lasagna. That's friend of the pod, Jordo, who we play Night Rain with. Who Bob plays Night Rain with. Me and Mario are local friends with him. But I called him at 1 a.m. and said, give me a death scream. Give me John screaming Garfield's name after he dies. And he obliged. Good guy.
Very. Oh, thank you, Jordo.
It's a kid-friendly musical centered around Garfield's birthday. There was another Garfield musical based on Les Miserables titled Lasagna. Lasagna. I sent you by accident. I included the by real accident. I included the cover of it. To briefly summarize Les Miserables, because it's important. It's an 1862 French epic historical novel by Victor Hugo, adapted several times, most famously into a 1980 musical stage show and a recently infamous 2012 Tobe Hooper movie version. The primary story is set during Revolution-era France. I won't go too far into it, except to say that the main character, Jean Valjean, is an ex-convict released on probation who flees before his probation term is up and changes his name. Throughout the story, he is pursued by a police inspector named Javert. In the Garfield version, Javert is Odie, who is pursuing Jean Valjean Garfield because he wants to lick him in he face. Here's what that sounds like.
Garfield! At last, I found you in your bed. It must be Monday now. I'll lick you on the forehead.
Before you say another word, Odie, before I have to kick your ass again, listen to me, there's something I must eat. This dish contains both sauce and cheese. There is none but me deserves to eat. In flavor's name, a moment's all I need. And I'll return to kick your ass. Then I'll return.
You must think me mad. I've hunted you for at least 10 minutes. Dogs like me can lick a cat such as you. Dogs like these can lick your face. Dogs like me can lick your face.
No, nothing.
No, you cannot
All I did was eat lasagna.
If we get a copyright strike, I guess we'll just have to take it down. But
Yeah.
and in the end, they all have a nice lunch.
Wow.
It
Wow.
was beautiful. Whoever sang that, did they win a Tony or something?
They want a Stevie. That's like a indie Tony.
An Odie.
An
An
Odie.
Odie. They want an Odie.
It's a real Garfield's breakfast.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, that's it for the history, I think, which is the majority of what we're talking about. But we've got Goosebumps, the musical, to talk about now.
Oh, right. I forgot. Like I thought it was a Garfield podcast for a second. We should make one of those. I think that'd be fun. And just talk about episodes of Garfield.
But we can't. You can't listen to it on Mondays.
Yeah.
No. That would be actually pretty funny if we only released on Mondays.
We would pull it down every Sunday night and put it back up every Tuesday morning.
That'd be funny. Yeah. If we deleted the channel every Sunday,
Everything gets unlisted on Monday and then goes back up.
I was going to say, I'll briefly do a little lead in about the notes of this. The Goosebumps musical is a musical produced in 2016 with book and lyrics by John McClay, music and lyrics by Danny Abosh. The story largely tracks the Phantom of the Auditorium. It premiered in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Portland, Oregon at the same time, which I think makes it an off Broadway production. Wait, how many states is that? Actually, no, it's like it's like 12x off. You might need scientific notation. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
In 2021, they released a cast recording of the musical, which is the one that you'll be able to find online. I don't believe that there's a recording of any performance of it.
there are some recordings of some performances of it.
Yes. The one that I found, if you are interested, you can find it on YouTube. Brendan Noble did a recording of it. Yeah, that was CM Performing Arts Center.
Well, these aren't anyone from the cast album.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess this is like a, yeah.
This is an off-Broadway, like the play is available for purchase and use, basically. It's like a children's musical. So like many productions have been done of it.
This is definitely like, I was watching it. It is the recording of it. I won't show it because, copyright and stuff, but for all intents and purposes, if you wanted to get as close as you could get, or other than going out and actually finding someplace where this is showing, because apparently this is still showing. But yeah, if you, in lieu of that, you can just watch the New York premiere of Goosebumps the Musical, The Phantom of the Auditorium.
It looks like it's at least all of the voiced songs. I'll put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about what Brandon just talked about. It's the original cast recording of the musical, and that is available on Spotify. I believe it's also available on YouTube as well.
It is. It has been put up for free on YouTube by one of the writers. And I will also add that cast in that cast studio album includes Christine Alibato from Mean Girls, and you may know her from Has Been Hotel as Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Galvin, you might know from Dear Evan Hansen. He's not the guy that's in the movie Dear Evan Hansen. He was the guy that followed up that guy. He's the second guy to play Dear Evan Hansen. He's Brian. Will Rowland from Be More Chill as Zeke. Alex Brightman, who you will definitely know if you're a Broadway person as the guy who plays Beetlejuice in the Beetlejuice musical and is also in Has Been Hotel, is Emil. Cheryl Lee Ralph was in Dreamgirls, and you may know her as the one of the teachers on Abbott Elementary is Miss Walker, and Stephanie Stiles from Kiss Me Kate is Tina.
You know what we can do as sort of a mini version of what we normally do? We could talk about the cover.
Yeah,
because guess what, y'all? This is an original. Do you want to say it, Brandon?
Do I?
Do you?
It's a Tim. Whoops! I hit a different button. I didn't know that. Tim. Yep. I said it. I got it wrong.
It's an OG. Oh, get it? Tim Jacobus. It is. I believe we talked about it previously on the original episode, but I don't think we talked about this one.
Oh,
So it is very cute. It is the main musical artwork for Phantom of the Auditorium, Goosebumps the Musical. It depicts a ghost with a phantom mask on in the background with red curtains above it. Children, presumably Zeke, Brian, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's Brian.
And Brooke, all reading a glow-in-the-dark map of some kind and being freaked out while Zeke/Brian is like not really giving a shit. I think it's supposed to be Zeke. He doesn't really give a shit. With lime green Goosebumps. With lime green Goosebumps logo in the front of it, which is I love that. I love that green. That is a good green. That is a TMNT ooze green. I love that shade. It's good shit.
It's a really cute cover.
It is cute.
And what's that? You want it to be even more similar to a normal Goosebumps episode? Well, I've got your fucking merch right here.
Oh.
Because the GoosebumpsTheMusical.com/shop has a bunch of merch. you got a pen with Goosebumps the Musical. Goosebumps the Musical, buy that for $2.99. We've got the Goosebumps the Musical button. We've got the sheet music. We've also got a shirt with a quote that we will come up to here in a moment that I have a call out for. Don't be such a donut.
Hell yeah.
We've got Goosebumps the Musical Christmas ornaments.
Oh my God. That's one of the most specific things I've ever seen.
Don't be such a coffee mug. That's good.
It is highly specific. It's very interesting. And always a triangle short sleeve V-neck t-shirt, which that is a reference. This musical, we'll get into it, but it is very meta.
This shirt.
That shirt is wild.
Is this shirt fake?
No,
that's real.
It Brooke just says the name of the characters.
Zeke and Brian and Tina and Emil and Ms. Walker and Principal.
And Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike. That's a deep cut for the Broadway heads.
I like the Don't Be a Donut mug. That's a good mug. I drink out of that.
Yeah. So we also have probably the thing that of everything I might even buy. It is the all over T-shirt, which features the original Tim Jacobus art all over it. It is kind of striking. It's cool, if only because Tim Jacobus is he's pretty damn good at drawing.
I think it's funny to have him peeking out of my armpit. That's funny.
Yeah, it's a reference to the original, where it smells like no Tina.
There's a shirt that says no Tina.
This is so weirdly like hyper specific. No one's gonna get this shit.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, they have a tank top of the cover. Whoa.
Who's getting the Goosebumps the Musical iPhone case? I wonder which iPhone it's for. iPhone 11.
Oh my God, there's so much. Man, there's I was like scrolling down. I'm like, am I going to find like a branded LG monitor?
Yeah, for real. You want the Goosebumps the Musical jigsaw puzzle?
Actually, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
That's actually that's not a bad one.
Or
There's
would you
flax.
like
Look at that flax. That's some nice flax.
Yeah, man.
The beach towel. The musical
yeah.
Oh,
fuck it,
no.
let's go.
Bro,
let's go to the beach.
Oh, no. This is real. That's on the
site. Oh, my God. Why?
Oh, no. No.
That is a Goosebumps the Musical logo iPhone case that is
covered in cum.
It's dropped in a puddle of cum.
No. Trouble fluid. No, they leaned right into it and fell off a cliff.
He's not beating the allegations. He's beating off.
He's beating off the allegations.
I really wonder, like, these must have sold maybe, perhaps,
tens of units.
Tens of units, yeah.
10 of units.
It's part of the deal, probably. If you put on the Goosebumps, the play, you have to sell their merch, or maybe they like give you a discount if you have a merch table for them.
You want your Goosebumps the Musical Christmas ornament?
You want
that?
The Christmas ornament is so confusing. Any person that was presented with that would have questions.
Oh, interesting. There is a full synopsis on their website.
Yes. So that's the thing. I guess we could talk about this before we get into it, but their website, goosebumpsthemusical.com, also has the full lyrics for all of the songs. If you listen to it on Spotify, only like I think the first song and maybe the last one have lyrics. So I was looking around to try and find like where are the lyrics, and the official website popped up. And yeah, on this website you can buy the CD, you can look at the credits and all that stuff, and you can go to the lyrics page and the synopsis page. So yeah, you can actually it's cool because like some of the songs on the on the album, it's just like music. You don't really like get what's going on. But if you look at the lyrics for it, it'll actually tell you what's happening during that song on stage, and you'll get an idea of like what's going on, where things are going. Also, all the songs have a reply section.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There are comments on these songs. So if there are any interesting ones, we'll take a look. But I just thought that tickled me. And hey, if you're feeling frisky, goosebumpsthemusical.com, go to the lyrics page, leave a comment. Drop a comment, man.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Leave a YouTube React style comment.
Yes, please.
Other Silent Hill game. Goosebumps.
Oh, I love Silent Hill. All right. And with that, let's go ahead and talk about the musical. The musical, aka Goosebumps, The Phantom of the Auditorium. Track number 1, Goosebumps. The Goosebumps musical begins with a song that is essentially theater beware, you're in for a scare.
Yeah.
All the characters from Phantom of the Auditorium are represented here, including someone named Ensemble, who I imagine was told their single character trait was pervert. And I have here a sampling from that.
And yet you feel a strange delight.
Upon hitting play on this album, you're immediately struck by the raw power of theater adults playing theater kids as you wade through 3 minutes and 55 seconds of "You're gonna get spooked, but you like that, don't you, you fucking freaks." Bonus points go to the woman playing Ms. Walker, since her voice is goddamn delightful. Mm-hmm. Conversely, the person playing Emil is all over the goddamn place, but I guess that makes sense for his character. Though I will say he sounds much younger in this version, like in max 30s. Oh, and at 2:07 in this track, they do a fun Psycho musical interpolation with the reet that I quite enjoyed that.
What keeps you up? What fills you with dread? Something under your bed. Spider?
Plus, a little later after this section begins a bunch of cute references to other Goosebumps books like Night of the Living Dummy, Vampire Breath, and Say Cheese and Die. So each of these tracks, I have decided to list my favorite lyrics from them. And my favorite lyrics for this track number 1 are, "Or is it possible the thing you fear the most is meeting up with a ghost?" And "Do you begin to burst when cameras might be cursed?" Mm-hmm. Which is the most on-brand shit. I need to put the picture of the fucking phone and come for that fucking for reading that part. And "Does a demon-like dummy make you scream in delight?"
Yeah.
See what I was saying about with the perverts, It's just,
I guess so. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Leaning in that direction, Track number 2, a super scary play. This track starts. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I like the Goosebumps song. I
forgot. We should fucking talk about it. Yeah. No, is this one of your favorite songs on the album?
It's probably up there. I mean, I think it's a fun opener. I mean, I get what you're saying about Alex Brightman. I would say that's how Alex Brightman sings in everything, as far as I can tell. The guy playing Emil, I think that's how he does fucking everything.
Yeah,
that's like his brand, is being the guy with the gravelly voice. You're getting the Brightman experience. But I think it's fun. I appreciate that 2 people got to go in the background.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like kind of like an image song, sort of. This is the overarching thing, but it doesn't have any story in it. It's just kind of
it's just
you're in Goosebumps now.
I think if they were trying to launch a Goosebumps musical brand, they could use this.
Yeah,
and for me, this represents like I imagine when they wrote this musical, they tried to sort of emulate the experience of reading this specific Goosebumps book and just turning it into a musical. And this track represents to me looking at the book's cover.
Yeah.
And like, this is the logo, of Goosebumps, and this is what that means. And then we delve further into it with track number 2.
Or this is the theme song of the episode. This is your Goosebumps open. Yeah.
This is the
Yes, I think so, and in that way, I like it. I like it.
No dog going bark, 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 bark.
Well, I wish. Gosh,
That would have been good.
They can't all be bangers or barkers.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Track number 2, a super scary play. This track starts where the book does, detailing Brooke and Zeke's relationship and love of horror. But now they're also theater kids who did Guys and Dolls last year. Did you catch that they did Guys and Dolls last year? If not, that's cool. It'll come up at least 20 more times before the play is over. What was that sound for?
I was a little laugh, a little knowing laugh.
It's a musical laugh. For as much as this musical is just a direct conversion from the book, there is one amazing difference that is revealed in this track when Zeke plays the joke on Brooke that she's been suspended from school. Quote, Brooke Rogers, please report to Principal Stein's office. Yeah, motherfuckers. The principal of this school is R.L. Stein.
What's up?
What the fuck is up? What is up, Kyle? What is up, Stein?
I really thought you were going to say there's one critical difference. They're all singing. And I was like, wow, no way.
Whoa, crazy.
Now is R.L. Stein singing?
We'll get to that. Also, Zeke sister zones Brooke here, which is nice. I don't like, it would be weird to have them sort of relationship tension.
It's not a triangle in this,
which will come up later. So favorite lyrics from this track are when Miss Walker says, audition time.
Audition time.
Which is just very delightful. I really like Mrs. Walker.
She's got a great voice.
Brooke says, wait a second. Did you write this and post it here? And Zeke, of course. Don't be such a donut.
Wait a second. Did you write this and post it here?
Of course. Don't be such a donut.
That's pretty, yeah.
Merch.
You fucking donut.
Questions, comments, concerns on track number 2.
No. It's nice.
I think it's pretty good. It covers a lot of ground very quickly. And I think in that way it is an expeditious song.
Yes.
It's not one of my absolute favorites, but I think it's pleasant, and I like the part where he calls her a donut. Is this the song where where Zeke does a little laugh? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's one of these songs, Zeke does a little laugh, and he goes, hee hee, and I hate it. I fucking hate it so much. It drives me fucking crazy. It's when she's describing the play, and she says, you're the Phantom, and he goes, is that a good part? And she goes, Zeke, and then he does the hee hee.
Woohoo! I'm the Phantom! Brooke, is that a good part?
Zeke, the play is called The Phantom, so the Phantom is probably a good part. Oh, you're kidding.
Track number 3, The Legend. This track details the legend of the in-universe play The Phantom and is pretty great, all things considered. Miss Walker is absolutely carrying this track on her back. She's also a trilling expert and zazzes up those R's real good. Or should I say, real good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've said this on the podcast. I think this is a thing that we talked about with Rachel, where she can't trill.
I can't trill.
It's all. Can you try to trill?
You do it
the same way. You do it the same way she does. Rachel goes like,
I can't.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario.
Sorry,
I'll
I
say
had to
this.
turn off my lawnmower. Could you say that again?
I agree with you, Bob. I think that boy, Miss Walker is doing, just a heck of a job a bang up job on this track.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun track, and I think it's interesting what they changed for the better.
What did they change?
For the better, I think, in the musical, that the play was found in the basement of the school, so it's inherently spooky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious. That the boy still goes missing. All that's the same, but it's not being stored in the school's vault. The school does burn it, but Miss Walker's great grandmother kept a copy of it. And that she, I guess, found it in her grandmother's possessions. And when it was found, there was a mask and rose laying next to it. Very spooky. Wow.
She pried it out of her mother's dead hand.
I think that it's a better setup than what is happening in the book. It's not like significantly. I just think it's a neater, cleaner setup than what you get in the book, personally.
There are definitely parts of this that are just straight plus ups.
Yeah.
Like to the original. So yeah, that's the interesting thing about this track is like it's talking about the legend surrounding the play, but some of the changes to the actual play are interesting because I don't think we got a lot of that in the original book. I think we got a little bit more with the TV episode, but then this really kind of delves into it and gives us very exactly what the through line is for the story for the Phantom.
Yes,
in a much better, more stark way than with the kind of nebulous stuff in the book and the TV show. So yeah,
I totally agree, and I think this might be my favorite track on the album. Honestly,
really,
possibly,
yeah,
very
okay.
possibly.
I could see it. Yeah, I mean, Miss Walker is just fucking crushing it. So
yeah,
I've got like 4 tracks I think that are especially good, and this is one of them.
Yes, I'd certainly agree with you there.
A big part of it is her voice. Her voice is great.
Maybe we'll do our top 3 at the end of this instead of the review. Well, we can do the reviewing, but we could also do a combo ranking.
I'll give you a top 3. Yeah,
nice. Track number 4, Watch Your Step. This one is Emil's Mind Your Own Motherfucking Business villain song for when the kids take the trap door down to the school's basement. Kind of reminds me of Shiny from Moana a little bit. Also, Emil doles out several overt death threats, which is fun. Favorite lyrics from this track: all fun and games until someone's dropping to their doom in a room that I just finished mopping.
All fun and games until someone's dropping to their doom in a room that I just finished mopping.
Yeah, it's a really good moment. To their doom in a room that I just finished mopping. Yeah.
I just finished mopping. Also, is there a ghost in here? Well, if you ask me, there are about to be 3.
Is there a ghost here? Well, if you ask me, there are about to be 3.
I like this little piece of junk might need, I don't know, functioning brakes.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk this old piece of junk might need, I don't know, functioning brakes?
It's a fun little sub-villain song. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's pleasant enough.
You know what villain song is amazing?
What's that?
Yes.
Shiny from Moana.
I was like, we're skipping a couple tracks, but okay.
Alrighty. Everyone ready for the worst fucking song?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Track number 5, Babbling Brook. I have here in my notes. My first note here: this song sucks. Probably because it gives me extreme Dear Evan Hansen vibes, where characters talk, sing, and you can't tell if in universe they're talking or singing. This is when Brian gets introduced, specifically when Brooke meets him as he's sitting on her chair during rehearsal. We're really playing up the romantic tension in this version of the story as Brooke and Brian stumble over trying to talk to each other. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, well, it's interesting because of course Brian is played by Evan Hansen. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, so that is an interesting.
I picked up on that without realizing it at the time.
Look at you.
So yeah, and
Mr. Musicals.
I had the same moment, and Mario was like, "I was like, he's got real Dear Evan Hansen a Broadway goofy guy voice a couple times on here," and he's like, "It is him. It is him. It's he. It is he."
I can imagine Mario getting pissed at you too, saying that, you fucking shitter. But also, the whole reason the only reason I even know about Dear Evan Hansen is because of Jenny Nicholson.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Yeah, her wonderful video on that, which I've watched multiple times, much like all of her videos because they are great. But yeah, favorite lyrics on this track: Brooke, yeah, so Brian, you're not a double knot kind of guy. Brian, what? Brooke, your shoelaces, they're double knotted. That's cool.
So Brian, you're a double knot kind of guy?
What?
Your shoelaces, they're double knotted. That's cool.
Okay. Okay.
I like when he says he's from Indiana and she goes, "Ew."
No. Oh man, that was my second one.
Oh well, I mean, then we're in agreement, Bob. We're in agreement. We both like.
It's Brooke. She says, "Sure. Where are you from?" Brian says, "Indiana." Brooke, gross.
Where are you from?
Indiana.
Gross.
What?
Yeah.
It just says gross. Ew.
You gross little nematode. Ew.
I don't know. Do Oregonians fucking hate Indiana or something?
I mean, I hate Indiana, so I think it's just a Midwest.
It's very common. I had this exact experience like once a year when I moved from Indiana.
Oh, so it's like Virginians in West Virginia or something?
Probably, yeah.
Gotcha.
Every state hates its next door neighbors more than they hate anything else.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say I like some things about the song.
Yeah.
One of those things, and the primary thing being that I think this song does a better job than R.L. Stine did of setting up the twist with regard to Brian.
Yes, where he was like, people can see right through me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the more they see right through me. Yeah.
Are you a new student? Well, I'm a new student. I'm an old new student.
Old and new, yeah.
Well, you know, old and new, yeah.
Or like my first day jitters. Like I get this every time I have a first, like that, you know, I like, he gets this every first day. Yeah. First day jitters happens every time. I mean, every time I'm new, which is pretty, he's not, yes. I think him awkwardly giving it up that he might be a ghost is a nice touch. I mean, I wouldn't pick the song out of the album to listen to again, but I think it's fine.
I think it's doing the work. I like that it's adding like an element that wasn't in the book of interest.
Yeah. Also, I think it's kind of, I say, it's healthy to portray kids like Brooke and Zeke like just being friends and just being friendly. Like there's no romance like stuff really happening, and Zeke overtly says, "You're like a sister to me."
Yeah, you're like my sister. I'm not kidding. Yeah,
that'll happen later.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was their way of having a meet cute song. It's fine as far as those go. There's some good moments, and then there's some vocal fry moments which fit the characters, but they're a little hard to listen to. So
yeah, when I say like musicals are like fingers on a chalkboard sometimes, or like it like triggers my misophonia. It's this stuff where it's just like singing, like talking and then singing and then talking, and it's just, I don't know what it is in my brain that just like hates that so much. Anyway. Maybe someone else out there feels the same way. But yeah, moving on to track number 6, The Story of the Phantom. Welcome to the best track in the musical. This is when Brooke details the actual plot of the Phantom to Zeke, who is a dumbass and keeps interjecting with stupid shit like Harry Potter and Lion King references.
Yeah.
Quote, "I got it, a lightning scar." And then later, "Oh, scar like in the Lion King," unquote. At the end, Zeke also clocks that the story of the Phantom ends similarly to the legend of the play itself and calls it so meta. So yeah, it's kind of cute. Favorite lyrics from this track? Brooke, "He wore a mask to cover all the scarring." Zeke, "Cool."
A face that was hideous and so jarring. He wore a mask to cover all the scarring and lived.
Zeke, "Wait a minute. I'm your boyfriend? Are we going to have to kiss? That's gross. You're like my sister," he said for the second time. Brooke, "Zeke, it's called acting. And though he was hideous and she was perfection," immediately launching into the fucking, "you're fucking ugly as shit and I'm beautiful."
Wait a minute, I'm your boyfriend? We're gonna have to kiss? That's gross. You're like my sister.
Zeke, it's called acting. And though he was hideous and she was perfection.
So yeah, thoughts on this one? Track number 6.
I like it.
I like this track also.
I
like it a lot.
We've got 2 storytelling tracks, and they're both good.
Yeah, I think this and The Legend are the 2 top for me.
Well, I'll tell you which one's the top on Spotify. That would be this one. 4.6 million plays.
That's pretty good.
This one has 6 comments on it as well.
Ooh la.
Ooh la. Ooh la. I want to play Brooke Rogers. Honestly, same. I love the song. It brings chills, and it's so beautiful. I can't help but belt it out and go full theater kid on this song. This is written by an adult. Let's see here.
Is there some kind of movie or show of Goosebumps the Musical? I mean,
it is based off the episode. It is based off the episode Phantom of the Auditorium. No!
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
You're fucking kidding.
Hope Movie 2.
Hope Movie 2.
Yeah, it's based on B Movie.
Since that, I decided, listen, the complete album, this song is my fave, have the Phantom of the Opera vibes, and I love it. I mean, it is telling a story not unlike the Phantom of the Opera. I would like musically, I would say it has nothing in common with Phantom of the Opera, but like, okay. Yes, it's good. It is. I do appreciate getting the full story of the play we're like performing, and it is similar to, but legally distinct from the Phantom of the Opera.
It reminds me of that comment on the the book. It's like on Goodreads. It's like, he should have. R.L. Stine should have been sued because this is the same thing. It's like, what? I'm so confused. Track number 7, Stay Away. This is literally 30 seconds of Emil saying, stay away from my home sweet home. Or as we remember from earlier,
Leave my happy house! Leave!
Some of these songs are just going to be this way. Some of them are just like music, instrumentals where something is happening. We don't know really what, but hey, if you go to the website, you'll find out what. But yeah, so yeah, this is 30 seconds of Emil saying, stay away from my home sweet home, and kids screaming. He also seems to have found a voice changer or something is the note I have here.
Yes.
Is this where you get that one part, Brandon, where they yell, or was that later? I think that's later.
I had my hand hovering over it, and then I realized I turned the fader down. I think it was from... They do it twice in the play, and I picked the better of the sounding of the two, whichever it was. The one which didn't have as much music in the background.
Track number 8. Did anyone have anything to say about track number 7?
It's fine.
Yeah. Track number 8. How do you pronounce it? Intracte. So this is just a kind of a reprise of track number 1. Don't really have anything super strong to say about it.
Yeah.
Track number 9. Is somebody down there? This is the part where in the book, Brooke gets manhandled by a homeless guy who freaks everyone out. So here, yeah, I didn't really have anything to say about this one. It's just, yeah, it's not really musical. It's just like a part of the
it's
part of
interstitial.
the story.
Yeah,
it's interstitial. I don't
7 through 9 are like kind of interstitial orchestral works or just like little interludes.
We'll have more of these as we go. But yeah, track number 10, Understudy Buddy.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Tina's track, where she's leaving a message on Brooke's answering machine, or I guess it would be voicemail, so kids don't get confused. Tina sucks. And it's really interesting to have her lean into that as her message here is, get sick or die or something so I can be the lead in the play. My favorite lyrics from this track, so don't take this the wrong way. I don't mean to offend, but if you feel as bad as you look, then take your time, don't rush back.
But if you feel as bad as you look, then take your time, don't rush back.
And I love, I don't know if you all kind of chuckled to yourselves at the end of this one, but I love at the end it was, oh, by the way, this is Tina, goodbye.
Oh, by the way, this is Tina, goodbye.
Yes.
This track rules. Everybody loves a villain song. She's doing maximum mean girl. Stephanie Styles is her from Kiss Me Kate. She's just pitch perfect mean, very pointed, very like also high school mean girl. There's a part early on in the track where she goes, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Yeah.
It's like exactly the proper notes and everything. She is the mean girl from school, the jealous understudy. It's fun. It's fun to listen to.
I like the song a lot. I think that it's very good, and it gives me the vibes of a song that you would have on an album for a 90s anime where the cast sing as their characters.
Yeah, I wish, this is another thing I wish that they... well, I mean, I guess it would be R.L. Stine and another person. I wish that R.L. Stine or the Goosebumps book like kind of leaned into this a little bit more, and really, I think we talked about this before, but I kind of wish that they made Tina like more of a like more of a option when it came to the next track that we're going to talk about, Who Done It.
Well, I think it's
because of the length of the book. It's too short to really like tease out too much. She gets like one moment where they meet her while she's biking away, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It is an interesting parallel. It is an interesting parallel because the Phantom of the Opera, the book, is also written by a guy who wrote mysteries, and so he cannot resist having it be written as a whodunit, but it's never a whodunit. So like he is briefly pretending that it's a whodunit, but it never is.
Yeah.
So where's Eric? He's in the shit.
Yeah. So it is an interesting parallel that this is kind of a failed whodunit.
Yeah.
But I agree that if you were writing a Fear Street book, you could make it such that there were actual viable suspects, and maybe even that Tina could be, just saying.
Yeah, I really like the angle of her grandpa. Like, definitely, like in the book, her grandpa is the source of her information. Like her grandpa has passed down a bunch of this information, and at a certain point in the book, her grandpa is actually a pretty interesting like suspect, like who may be messing around with stuff or maybe like doing something behind the scenes or getting Tina to sort of do that and help out maybe. But at a certain point, it's like, okay, it's literally just fucking Emil. Like, what are we even doing here? And well, that will come out in track number 11 if we wanted to move on.
I'll say comment on this.
Yeah.
My school is doing this, and I'm so flipping excited because I found it, and I'm getting cast as either Brooke or Tina. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you get your part, and I hope you have a great time.
Yeah. Break a leg, kid.
Break a leg, kid.
All right, track number 11, Who Done It? Another banger track, if only because Jovial Bob himself is in it.
Woo!
And he cannot act at all. The man has negative range, and it's really endearing.
Ha 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 ha.
Zeke Matthews,
And Zeke, we will also discuss what other punishments might be appropriate. If it's proven you did this, you'll be lucky if you don't get suspended. Or worse.
And we will consider other punishments for you.
When the backing track starts coming in as he's talking, I really thought they were going to make him do a rap section for a second. I like my life flashed before my eyes. As he...
My name is Stein, and I'm here to say hello.
I was like, oh my god, if this turns into a talking segment with R.L. Stein, I'm gonna die on the street right now. I'm gonna collapse.
So this track is the part where Zeke gets framed for ruining Brian's backdrop and painting the message by having the paint put into his locker. So Zeke, Brooke, and Brian attempt to figure out who's been messing with the play by naming characters and sussing out their motivations. It's actually kind of neat and something I wish the book played more with. I also enjoy that Brooke immediately thinks Emil did it because, fucking obviously. Also, it was cute at the end when Zeke says, it's always the person you least suspect, and starts to say it's Brooke, but gives up almost immediately.
Yeah.
So favorite lyrics from this track, Principal Stein, we may not have a choice. And Zeke, we will also discuss what other punishments might be appropriate. If it's proven you did this, you'll be lucky if you don't get suspended. Or worse.
I'll kill you.
What the fuck does that mean? The fuck? I'll kill you in your sleep. When you wake up, you will find my hands wrapped around your little neck.
Best keep your hand by your face. Or I'll come after you with the Punjab lasso.
The poop
it's
loop.
Over now. The music of the Stein.
Another lyric I liked. She might not be involved. She's likely not a crook, but until we have a better suspect, all arrows point to... No, this is stupid. It's not Brooke.
She might not be involved. She's likely not a crook, but until we have a better suspect, all arrows point to no. This is stupid. It's not Brooke.
Thank you, Zeke.
Yeah.
I like that. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Thoughts on track 11?
I liked it.
I like it.
I liked it.
Also, we're getting a little bit of the musical motif from the Goosebumps song in it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like having a nice light motif in my musicals. This is good.
We got a couple of those going on in this one. We've got a light motif for the Goosebumps song, track number 1, and we also have some from, I believe, Track number 3, The Legend, I believe. I could be wrong.
We have a little diet motif.
A diet motif, as they say.
Yes. Track number 12, The Trapdoor. In this track, Brian, Zeke, and Brooke take the trapdoor. Track number 13, My Home Sweet Home. The kids find out Emil was living under the school via the trapdoor. Emil accidentally threatens to kill them, and they run. So I think this is the one where you got that where you got that.
It could be. Wait, you mean?
Yeah, I forget exactly when it happened, but basically he says like, "Oh yeah, I'll fucking, we're gonna have to do something about you fucking kids," and they go, "Ah!"
And they go.
Oh yeah.
Set me up.
Yeah. And then they go, "Fuck off, fuck you."
Nice.
That's the Garfield laugh. Yo, fucking 19 out of 20 roll in that performance. Hell yeah.
Track number 14, opening night. Track number 15, One Last Goal. Zeke gets knocked out right before the play. Oh my fucking God. Track number 16, The Performance. Yet another reprise. Track number 17, My Story. Another great track where Brian's revealed to be Da Phantom. That's D-A Phantom. And I put a trademark here. I think I mailed that to myself. So
Da Phantom.
Yeah, the copyright. youcan'tscare.me. And thanks Esmeralda / Brooke for hanging out, but he's a ghost, so he's gotta go. His favorite lyrics from this track: "For my trap door was left ajar, and in the dark I stepped too far, and I plunged down a deep and narrow hole. I became a real phantom."
For my trapdoor was left ajar, and in the dark I stepped too far, and I plunged down a deep and narrow hole. I became a real phantom.
I would like to point something out here that I didn't talk about when we were talking about the book, but I think it's very funny that in both the book and this song, Brian's ghost suggests that being the Phantom in the performance of Phantom in grade school would have been the best night of his life.
Yeah.
He was like, he's been in 7th grade, probably repeating his deaths for the last 70 years. So maybe it is.
I also love that he was like, he in the song, he's like, "You know what, Brooke, I met you. You're cute. I like you. That's enough for me. I gotta go. Peace." It's like there's nothing past that. Nothing.
Unfortunately, I'm dead. It ain't gonna work out because you might say I kind of died.
So yeah. Any thoughts, questions, concerns on that one?
It's a nice song.
Okay, to move on to track number 18.
Do it.
The Phantom Unmasked. The ending of the book where Brooke and Zeke meet up after the play and realize Brian was, I wrote it here again, Da Phantom trademark.
I'm the Phantom, baby.
How Brooke didn't realize this in the moment, I have no idea, but whatever, it's over.
I never really understood that in the book either. So it
was like, what? This is the moment where you have her react to it. And then her real reaction to it is confused for amazing acting, and everyone compliments her.
She also unmasks him, so you would think she would have noticed when she did that.
Exactly. Like what? Anyway, track number 19, Goosebumps reprise.
Did you give your favorite lyrics? My favorite were, "It's over now, the music of the bumps."
Oh, I was going to say that.
No,
the music of the Stein.
Of the Stein.
Yeah. I did it mere moments ago, Brandon. You should have just. It's over now, the music of the Stein. Yeah.
Nice.
It's got to be Stein.
You know what? I'm the R.L. Stein, baby.
You could say it's over now, the Goosebumps of the Stein. That's prosaically doesn't exactly work, but you could try it.
We'll make it. We'll fill it up. We'll
it's
just
over now,
put as
the
much
Goosebumps
ornamentation.
of the Stein.
It's over now, the Goosebumps of the Stein.
Yeah, it works.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it
You
works.
can have it.
Here, I got applause.
You can have this.
Oh, wrong one. God damn it. All right. track number 19, Goosebumps Reprise, shorter version of track number 1. This is the last one, but this time R.L. Stine is in it. So this is clearly the superior version, even if Jovial Bob is just talking instead of singing.
So follow if you dare.
But all who do, beware.
Terrible. Really awful.
I don't think he can actually sing, which makes it
no.
even more endearing.
Oh man, I wanted him to do Emil's part so bad.
Oh man.
Mark my words, kid. Watch your step. No. I can't even imagine what that would sound like.
Bad.
I like it. I like it because of R.L. Stine. I mean, I like it because I like the song, but hearing R.L. Stine in it is like it really hits, you know?
Yeah.
It makes it special.
On the whole, how do we feel about this?
I liked it.
I got a review. I got a patented review.
Oh shit, you got a patented review.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just start by saying the highlights from here. Track 3, The Legend. Track 6, Story of the Phantom. And I guess Understudy Buddy is really good.
Yeah.
We all love the villain songs. Overall, the musical tracks are really good. Go listen to it. I wasn't expecting this at all, but I give it 10 pogs and a slammer out of 10.
Nice.
I'll say my tracks. I agree with Brandon's tracks basically one for one. Legend, Story of the Phantom, and Understudy Buddy are all good. I will pull out a special place and set it aside for the Goosebumps theme song. I think it's a good play opener, and if they were to do I think they should do a haunted mask musical, you know what I mean? I think they should really capitalize on this and do another one, and if they were to do that, they could keep the same opening, you know, and have that be the theme music, and maybe change the lyrics a little bit to make it more haunted mask themed. Just saying, they should do it. Take the chance. And if I'm going to do a pattern review, I'll say this. Okay, so Kids Zone, I think this is a 10 out of 10 relatability because you got some Crush in there from the WWE. He's in there, Crush. And you're scaring little kids, brah. You're making kids cry, brah. That's one for all my 80s wrestling heads out there. Or rather 90s. Doink, bra.
My wrestling references.
Here's another one. I got one for you. Going, yep. But doink, bra, making kids cry, bra. So I think this is very well written from a kid's perspective. 10 out of 10 relatability. I think that for the Stine factor, I mean, it's like a 1 out of 10 practically, but Stine is in it. So in that way, it's a 10 out of 10. It's the most Stine you're going to get.
Yeah, you can't get better than direct participation.
I don't think it's scary at all, but it is fun. So replace scary with fun, and it's a 10 out of 10. It's a real banger of a musical.
That makes me think of a way that you could get more Stine. And have you ever heard of Bon Iver, the band?
Yeah.
The guy,
Yes.
He'll do one-on-one songs where he'll take one of his songs and he'll only have you in the room and he'll sing it just to you. I want that, but with R.L. Stine, where he's just reading one of his books just to me. That's the best way you could get the most Stine.
The most Stine for your buck.
Yeah, I think it would be a Stine overload. I don't know. But yeah, for me, I would my favorite tracks were track number 6. Story of the Phantom, track number 11, Who Done It? That was quite cute, and track number 17. So that would be My Story. I think that on the whole, it was good. I'm not a musical guy. I don't like them. There are a couple tracks on here literally would not listen to ever again. It's just nails on a chalkboard, man. I don't know what the hell is going on, but those songs, the general sort of Goosebumps. Track number 1 is also honorable mention. That is a good encapsulation of what you're getting into. And if I had a kid who was into musicals, I mean, fuck, this is perfectly fine. Totally understandable. I think I'm not going to officially rate it because it's not one of the books. But damn, yeah, no, I'm impressed. If they did more. yeah, I'd be interested in seeing what they did with other ones.
They should do more.
Put this on in middle school.
Yeah.
Put this one on.
Yeah, do this as a school play.
Yeah,
This would be a
exactly.
good school play. Yeah, absolutely, yes.
And that's the other thing that we should definitely mention. I know it was referenced earlier, but this was made with like for kids.
Yeah.
Like this is to get kids into musicals. This is like children. Like this is for kids. This is not for us. So much like the mainline books, you know, we're kind of having fun with the format, but like, dude, this is totally fine. Better than fine, I would even say, for kids entertainment.
I think kids would love putting this on. I bet they'd have a great time.
This Pregnant Elsa, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
The Wombo combo.
The Oh No combo.
Oh, Night of the Living Dummy though, as a musical.
Yeah.
And that way you could play with the format of the auditorium when he fucking projectile vomits on everybody.
Oh, that'd be cool. You can make a little fucking
Splash zone seats.
Splash zone seating.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's room here for more, and they should do it. They should fucking roll with it. Make some other ones. It'd be fun, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, so other than that, did we have anything else we wanted to talk about?
No.
All right. I guess that's it for us.
So I guess you could you say that?
So I guess you could say the podcast kind of died.
Oh, I was going to say you could say the podcast is over now.
You could say
It's over now, the Goosebumps Bumps podcast.
You can't scare me, a Goosebumps book podcast.
oh my god. We're gonna
I legitimately hit that on accident. My goofy scream is right underneath Lasagna Cat Laugh.
Amazing.
Did we talk about the ending? How like there was still a picture in the book? Picture of a boy? A small black and white photo of the boy who had played the starring role. And that boy was
John Cena!
I was trying the whole time to like find a way to cue up just the John Cena part without it being audible.
Did you have that in the original?
That was in the original episode, yeah.
Okay, all right.
That was the original way that it ended.
I think that's our out.
That's a good out. You're allowed to reuse the same joke twice.
Yeah, fuck it. If I can do all the fucking time, then fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
All right, man. I think we're done. Yeah, I think that's
agree.
it.
I'm going to stop recording.
I'm going to stop recording as well. What? I have not stopped recording. Don't do it again. God damn it.
Do you have something? Do you have something? Do you have something? Do you have something?
Brandon, I'm going to stop the recording.
Brandon, I'm going to stop the recording. Do you have something?